Aaron, you had plenty of opportunity tonight, 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position, 8 left on base, including that final inning you had opportunity. Just why weren't you able to come through situational?
I mean, baseball. I mean, Jazz hit the homer, but otherwise it kept us in the yard. So we just got to try and keep creating as many opportunities as possible. But, obviously didn't do enough the last 2 nights just pushing runs across. And so lost the series. So, tough one. You got to regroup on the off day and get ready to start a little quick 3 today. But just one of those days where we weren't able to just finish off some rallies.
In that 9th inning, you had 2 on, nobody out. Yesterday, you let DJ face Finnegan. Today, you decided to go with Cabrera. What went into that thought process?
Yeah, it just felt like that was the right thing to do there. Just trying to keep the ball off the ground a little bit too, but just felt like it was the right thing in the moment.
Rodon clearly got off to a tough start. Just what happened exactly with the pitch comm there, and how much do you think that affected him early on?
I mean, early on a little bit, because obviously there continue to be issues like that. Pretty much almost never happens, right? But so obviously it contributed to the balk. So the tech was down there working on, and then it seemed like it was working, and it wasn't. So we had to just shut it down for everyone, obviously, the rest of the game. So, I think it affected a little bit in the running game because we worked a lot of things through that. So, but, we've got to be able to adjust there, and we're able to. But I think it probably had an effect in the balk.
What do you think about your approach against Gore tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good arm, big arm. We know what he's capable of. Again, he got him deep into the game. He did a good job for him, kept us at bay enough. We had a couple chances off of him, but he was able to, get out of those situations where, we weren't able to finish off some rallies tonight.
Aaron, do you feel like you're at a significant disadvantage when you have to shut down pitch comm, but it looked like they were still able to use it?
No, once we were shut down, they were shut down too. So ours was just pretty faulty, and it was actually faulty all week here, like more so than usual. Like we were having a lot of issues with it. So I don't know what the deal was.
Did he have a case on the block, or were you just trying to make sure he didn't get tossed there?
But yeah, I actually thought in real time with my eyes watching that maybe it wasn't. I got to go back and look at it. I've heard maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But you still got to step off and then tell them that. But I understand also, like, you're also in a jam and you're having over and over pitch comm issues, and you just want to obviously get it right, and usually you have the grace that happens, but obviously kept having issues.
Aaron, you mentioned the pitch comm. You guys usually use that to help combat the run game. Was it strictly that, or was it more than that of Carlos not being able to hold guys on?
Well, I mean, kind of one of those scenarios that come together. I think that's part of it, but it's also, some of their speed guys that got on, a couple times in a row. But, they took advantage in the running game early tonight.
You mentioned problems with it earlier in the series. Did it get shut down completely in any other game?
No, it's just we were having a lot of, having to switch out, and this one was dead, probably more so than normal. You have every now and then you'll have a glitch that you guys all that cover the game see it, and usually it's rectified right away. More of those situations came up in the first 2 games, and then tonight, obviously wasn't very good.
With the runners stranded on base, do you get the sense that guys in there are frustrated about these last couple of games, or are they pretty, able to?
Yeah, we're pretty resilient. Our focus always is grind, have good at bats, and put yourself in position to break through, have big innings. There's going to be nights you don't get the hit with runners out there, and we'll be sitting here asking a question. If we're continue to be whatever for double digits with runners in scoring position, we'll sign up for that the rest of the way. If we can continue to create that kind of pressure, we just didn't punch through tonight, and last night didn't score enough these last two, but we'll turn the page and hopefully start a big weekend.
Aaron, it wound up not playing a role, but that eighth inning, the double play, it wound up not playing a role, but it kept you close enough for the night to have a chance there. But that double play there in the eighth inning, have you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, man, I thought everyone involved did a really good job. That's one of those things where it's, guys are flying all over. I thought the infielders and Judgy getting it back in all did a really nice job of just kind of slowing the game down, not getting too far ahead of yourself and playing good catch in that situation. So it was a big play at the time and kept the game within reach there, and then we pressured them again there in the ninth, but just, again, not able to punch through tonight.